Welcome to REA's Tech Reviews. Today we're going to have a look at another Fantech product. We have in front of us the Fantech Hunter Pro K511 keyboard. It's a membrane keyboard with backlit features, so it's a keyboard for your entry-level gamers there, and it has a decent price. So let's have a look at the keyboard. We're going to start with the unboxing of it, and then we'll jump into the review. Let's start with the unboxing of this Fantech Hunter Pro K511 keyboard. We'll have a look at the box first. On the box you'll see that it has the features of the keyboard, 104 keys, rainbow backlit, it has media buttons, 19 anti-ghosting keys, and also the window lock button, which is a very good feature for an entry-level keyboard if you're a gamer, because you tend to press the Windows button quite often when you play, and that will just help you to avoid pressing a Windows button. The box itself, you'll see, is standard packaging. At the back it's just the same, some of the features, and again the same features as in the front, so nothing to the box really other than what it says. So let's open this baby. Okay, when you open the box you'll see that the keyboard is in a cover that just protects it against bumps and bruises and stuff. And then when you take it out, your keyboard is here with the cable. As you can note that the cable is not braided, it is a normal nylon material cable, but you can't expect much more for this price of the keyboard. And then also the keyboard has this coverage here and the plastic, and as well as here. So yeah, so let's jump into the review of this keyboard. So you live in South Africa and want great gaming products at great prices? Then look no farther than Jammed.co.za. Here you can find some of the top quality gaming products that's to offer in South Africa at very affordable prices. They also have all the Fantech ranges here, as they are the sole supplier of Fantech in South Africa. They also have amazing mouse pads that you can find, which is very uniquely designed. Have a look at their website. Let's jump into the review of this Fantech Hunter keyboard. As you can see, the keyboard is a entry-level keyboard for the price of 399 Rand in South Africa only on the Jammed website. It's a keyboard that's not really going to break your bank, but you can't expect this keyboard to be as good as the mechanical keyboards, for instance, of Fantech. But for the price you pay, I don't think it's a too bad keyboard. You'll see that the keyboard is very plastic. It is a plastic material. Luckily it's not bendable or anything, it's very durable. You'll see the keycaps are plastic as well, and it does have this nice lighting effect at the back that we'll also jump into later. And on the side you'll see that it also has lighting on the sides that actually looks quite good, so your setup will look very decent with this keyboard. One thing that I did notice is that the keyboard doesn't have a braided cable, so it's something that's not really going to bother most of the entry-level gamers. I'm used to braided cables just for that durability and the ability that the cable doesn't tangle at all, but if you have cable management sorted, I don't think it's going to be a problem. The keyboard itself is a very light keyboard. It's really not something heavy, and I think it's something that's going to just slide around a bit on your setup. If you have a look at the keyboards, just turn around, you'll see that there is rubber feet for the keyboard. So it has 2 rubber feet at the bottom, and then at the top it has the lifting feet that you can set the height adjustments to your keyboard, but unfortunately there's no rubber on the end of this feet. So when you do pitch the keyboard down, you see that, yeah, if you press hard it won't really move around from the bottom, but I think from the top it may tend to move around a bit. So just take note of that for this keyboard, but I don't think it's a game changer at all, so just take note of that features of the keyboard. The keyboard is a membrane keyboard, so there's no switches in the keyboard, so typing is quite light on the keyboard. It really doesn't really feel that you're typing because the keyboard is membrane, so it's a very soft feel. You won't get that clicky mechanical feel on the keyboard. So I think it's very nice for entry-level gaming to have this feature, because it's soft. It won't really bother. It won't really make a disturbance for your family and your friends at home. But I do personally prefer the mechanical keyboards, and that's why I would say if you are looking at a bit more advanced keyboards, you can start looking at the optical mechanical keyboards from Fantech. They start at around about 899 Rand in South Africa. The Optilux is one of them, and then the Fanteon is one of them. The Fanteon is just at a bit higher price range, but if you have a budget of less than 500 Rand, I think this keyboard would be ideal. The only thing that I have with this keyboard is that there is a very limited lighting effect on the keyboard. So your lighting effects are limited. As you can see now currently, that the keyboard is set to this lighting effect. Then you can switch it off and you can switch it on. And then on this lighting effect, the only thing you can change is if you press the function button together with the lighting, it just sets it to a breathing effect. So it doesn't really have a lot of customizability to the lighting of the keyboard. As you can see, you can literally switch the lights on and off, and you can set the lights to breathing mode, which is good looking, but I would have liked it if it had more of a spectrum or a RGB run through, like for instance the Fantech Fighter keyboard that's a bit cheaper than this one, actually, for 349 Rand in South Africa, and it has a run through breathe effect for its lights. But other than that, if lighting is not really something that's going to bother you, it's not a feature that's really going to break the keyboard. Um, Now the keyboard on top has this metallic feel Fantech logo, which is also backlit. Then your keys itself at the back is backlit. Just take note that your key caps is not lit up by the light, so you can't see which key you're pressing because there's no lights on your key caps itself. It's only in the background of the key, so that's something to take note of as well. Whereas with the fighter keyboard and the optical keyboards, optical mechanical keyboards of Fantech, you have that lighting effect on the caps as well. So it gives you the feel that you can at least see what you're typing if you are one of those guys who look at your keyboard when you type. The keyboard itself further, it has your caps and scroll lock features. All the rest of the buttons are more or less the same like you would have on any other keyboard. And then, like I said, the feel of the keys is for me very nice. It's a very soft feel keyboard. The keys are a bit smaller than the mechanical keyboards and also than the fighter keyboard, I must say. But it's a very smooth feel and it's very comfortable to work with this keyboard. So I would definitely say the keyboard is very comfortable in hand and it's comfortable to play with. So whenever you do use this keyboard, I don't think that you will have any problem with comfortability. And the height adjustment feature is also nice. So when you do use this keyboard, it does give you that option that you have a bit of a lifted edge to the keyboard, and it gives your hands the ability to have that upward curve. Furthermore, there's not much to the keyboard other than, like I said, the lighting on the sides, which is nice to see because it looks nice in the evenings when you are in the dark. And also the keyboard backlit looks nice in the dark, but my problems with it is that it's not customizable a lot, and also you can't really add more features to the lighting of the keyboard. But like I said, for the price you pay of 399 Rand in South Africa, you can't really expect much more. And if you are a gamer on a budget or a gamer starting out, I think this keyboard would be perfect for you just to get into the gaming scene. And then later on, I would definitely suggest to upgrade to a mechanical or optical mechanical keyboard. But again, that said, if you're an entry-level gamer, this entry-level keyboard would definitely suit you. I think it's going to last long. It does feel very durable. Like I said, it's not something that's going to bend easily like I'm showing here. It has a little bit of a bend on it to it, but it's not something that's going to break easy. So it doesn't really have that ability that I say it would fall and break very easy. It does feel durable. My overall opinion of this keyboard is that for the price, it's not bad. I do personally prefer the fighter keyboard from Fantech, which is a bit cheaper. It's 349 Rand in SA, and it has a metal frame on top, and the keys are removable, and you have a bit of more lighting adjustment to it. So I do prefer the fighter membrane keyboard to this Hunter membrane keyboard. But again, this keyboard is not bad, and the look of the keyboard is very good. It looks better than the fighter looks-wise, the black background of the keyboard and the lighting. But again, I feel the fighter for me is my personal favorite. But it's not a bad keyboard, and if you are a gamer on a budget, consider buying this keyboard because I do feel you will not regret it. So thank you guys for tuning in to Ria's Tech Reviews. We'll upload more reviews from Fantech products in the near future. We will also look at new products that was introduced in South Africa from Fantech, and most of these products that we review are available all over the world, so you can just have a look at all your local stores, even the online shops. You would definitely find Fantech keyboards and products there. My opinion on Fantech is that it's a very good product, and I feel for the price you pay, you get a very good quality product product for the price. So Fantech definitely is doing stuff right, and I feel with this keyboard they did the right thing to bring in an entry-level keyboard like this, and I feel this keyboard will definitely get a lot of interest, especially in South Africa with the entry-level gaming market. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you do like our content, please like, subscribe, and comment on our videos. Also have a look at our Facebook pages and our social media pages on Twitter and Instagram. We have regular giveaways for South Africans on our Facebook page, and then we also have a lot of content that we share. So please have a look at our websites, have a look at our social media, and if you like our content, subscribe and share this videos. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Bye.